This is Justin for Wednesday, October 27th. No, Wednesday the 26th. Looking at SPX. I was up late writing and just realized I didn't get to this earlier. So today, I'm going to try and do this quick. Today, Wednesday, we had a really nice gap down at open. And then we had some people come in and sell, and some people later come in and sell. And they were wrong immediately. And a really nice rest pattern here. Look at these bookended candles, really strong bullish candles, and then ran up right past the closing price through the high from yesterday. I don't remember what that price was. We kept having these bear candles closing above the 10, and we'll look at the option on the way up. Pretty much all of these had the place to buy like midway through. So like the bear candles here, you could buy back, you could buy like midway through the candles, like 450 by 350 on this one. Probably like 550 by 450. Actually, that one wouldn't have worked. So that one needed to be a little bit bigger. So I guess, let's see. Yeah, you would have been able to buy on this candle. So we need to go out a little further with the option to actually buy midway through and then get a really nice run. But if you're able to do it early enough, it worked. If you did it later, maybe some of these pullbacks knocked you out and then it continued on up without you. Like look at this massive candle and look at all the volume on that. Over 1,600 contracts were traded that 3-minute period, all the way on up. And so we were moving up through these green lines. We've had these on here for a while. I'll hover over each one so you can grab the price. And going back to the 20th of September, there's the price, 16th and 19th of September. And then this one is the 16th of September. So these have been on here for about a month. And then we've got this other line we didn't quite get up to. And that was unfortunate because I was really looking to short this like right up here. It's like another bull candle in a row. So here's where those candles come in from over here and over here. It's like, okay, if we can touch, like we just need to run up a little bit more. Like, look at this. At one point, I'll draw on here on the daily, and I'm already going longer than I meant to. At one point, today's candle looked like this. It's like, we can't have that. Like, are we really going to get something like this? Like stronger even on the last day? Like, could we even get up here and tag that? Like, that would be such a great place to just buy put, short it, any of these lines. But it's like, okay, let's give it some room. It's looking like the same thing it's been each of the other days this week. We're running up. Let's wait for that RSI to stay spiked. Let's see if we get that pullback in the RSI dip. Sure enough, yep. And we'll look for the buying point. Nope, it didn't get back above the 10. It's like, oh, this is going. Let's see where we get a 10 EMA. Oh, on the way back down, didn't get a 10 EMA set up till way down here. Technically, you could have gotten in on this one. Yes, that was the setup. Your stop would have been up here above the high. This would have worked. Yeah, missed that one. I know some other people got it, but on SPY they got it. I didn't get it here, but each of the other bull candles here, like this one canceled it out. This one closed right above, this one right on it. So that could have worked. And then, yeah, so it's like there were opportunities in here to play this bearish. Like I said, though, I was looking for, okay, we're going to pull back just a little bit and then get back above, and I'll short it over here and it's way back down. Nope, it just continued down. So I was looking for this. I'm not buying this bullish up here because we've been bouncing. We've been, you know, each time that RSI has dipped the last few days, like look at this. This, to me, this kind of a pullback here, this pullback, this, each of these is where the RSI dipped. Here we go, the RSI dipped. Even very similar to this one where we didn't quite peg oversold until a little bit later. So this was just looking like kind of the same kind of pullback, a little bit of an S-curve. We're going to go higher, and it just didn't do that today. We rolled down and then we pegged below and continued lower. It's like, okay, we're doing something different today. And so because we did something different, look for that place that you can actually get in bearish. Should have gotten in bearish at, you know, at a higher point, but, you know, still trying to play it bullish while it's looking bullish. So anyway, we did get a little bit of a bounce down here off of this green line, retesting back to these kind of bookend candles. That did move on up. There's some opportunities to go bullish here. And then it just plummeted, it rolled back down. So then we were doing, like a correction, like a A, B, and a C. And I don't know that this is done. We will probably get some more selling tomorrow. So on the way back down, there were some great opportunities to get into the 38.25 put. Look at this. This was down at like 0.5, 0.4, like these lows through here. Even as it's rolling over, it's like, okay, just buy one of these for 0.5 and see if you can double it to 1 or, quadruple it to 4. And it even made it just about at the money. Let's see. Almost to at the money, right? Like cents away. Yeah, less than $1 away to being, well, it was at the money. It wasn't in the money. It was at the money. So some great opportunities to be going to be able to buy around 0.5 and then just hang on to that. I mean, flip it out, just take some gains here, reload under $1 here, and ride that back up. And, at this point, if you trade this from 0.5 up to, let's say, even 2, and then take an R from that, so take 1 and buy again over here at 1, and then see if you can flip that for 2 or 3. It's like you're playing with house money at that point. So that was a great opportunity to play that bearish late on its way back down. Again, on the way back down, you had 10 EMA bull candle close here, right on this line, triggered, and then retested, and then rolled back down. So the setup here would have been entry there, stop up here, up, way up there if you wanted it to be, but right here is good enough at this point. If you missed that entry, it did a nice little S curve here, and you really could have entered that same price, same stop. And then even here, we had bull candles closing here, and then each of those all triggered in that candle. That was kind of the last of it. And then we got some highway candles, or not highway, doji candles down here at the same lows as earlier that we like barely, got a little bit of selling and then bounced. So that was that same place. It's like, yeah, just look at what it did. It basically V-topped, today. So get out here. Don't expect it's going to keep pushing lower. So yeah, just some great bull and bear moves today. And like I said, I think we're going to have a little bit more. So we ran up a little bit further from what I drew in yesterday. So I was drawing something like this, like having this continue and then up, maybe something like that. And then I was saying, well, we're going to run into something here. This will come down. We'll probably pause here if that does something like this. Maybe we'll chop around in here a little bit, and then maybe Santa Claus around. I don't know. So if we run to the 100 here, I mean, we didn't touch the 100 yet. It seems like we should get there at some point, but I think we need a little more of a pullback. And this is not a strong candle. This is a really nice inverted hammer, nearly a shaved bottom, which means if we gap down, we're going to trap any more bulls that were in today or in some of yesterday. Yesterday looked like a shaved bottom, open and the low were the same price. Yep. So we've got some bulls to trap here. We'll squeeze some bulls out. We've been squeezing the bears out. Just need to squeeze everybody out before we actually decide to go one way or the other. But I'm looking for tomorrow to be able, it's not much of a gap down to trap today's bulls. That's really it. So anyway, hope this helps. Sorry it's so late. This is Justin. Thanks.